For a bunch of hobbies like playing the piano, playing football, dancing, drawing, etc., parents will typically pay a good chunk of money for their kids to get coaching or learn from trained professionals. From trained professionals. Growing up as a kid in a Chinese household too, my mom had paid for piano lessons for me, but sadly, this is the most that ever came out of it. Thinking back about my other hobbies as a child, it had never occurred to me that the video games that I played every time I got home from school could be more than just a pastime.
I'm a pussy drinking nuts with the big
So when I got this ad from C9 while scrolling Instagram, I decided to give it a shot. I wanted to find out, is video game coaching a scam? And if not, how much can coaching really help you? And to make sure I get treated not as Kariyu, but as a random consumer, I went undercover. Before we start, I would like to thank Opera GX for sponsoring this video. Opera GX is an amazing browser made specifically for gamers, so you should definitely check it out. It's got a bunch of useful features like Discord, Twitter, and you can even go into the sidebar setup and enable things like Messenger and WhatsApp and check those as well. And in my opinion, one of the more useful ones, Twitch, which lets you see all the streamers that you follow and the ones that are lit up are streaming. I need to clean that up. And to top it all off, there's even a music player on the sidebar where you can choose all your music platforms. I use YouTube Music, and as you can see, this is a really convenient feature to have.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2.
As for performance, you know that browsers like Google Chrome hog up hella RAM when you're just trying to game, so that's where Opera GX makes sure your computer is tame. GX Control, which is located also on the sidebar. Here I have Task Manager. You can see that certain tabs are taking more RAM than others. I can go slice those too. And you can see right there that we just cleared up some RAM usage. There's even limiters on GX Control that you can set to your bandwidth, CPU, and RAM. For example, if I wanted to put a RAM limit on Opera GX, then I can turn this on here. And let's say I'll limit it to 5 gigabytes. Now it won't exceed 5 gigabytes of RAM usage. And to seal the deal, they even have a mobile app which has a bunch of quality of life features, and best of all, you can connect your computer to it and even leave notes and send attachments to yourself. So definitely go check it out. Link is going to be in the description, so give it a download and let me know what you think. At the time that I got the coaching, I was Plat 3 on Valorant. Although I had previously been Immortal, the recent acts for me were down bad, to say the least. So I was definitely hoping for this training to guide me at least in the right direction. There were 8 days of C9 training throughout 1 month, each session being 2 hours and 30 minutes. Day 1 consisted mostly of introductions and strengthening our fundamentals. To make sure I wouldn't get treated differently just in case anyone knew me, I used a different name on Discord. My name was Dilo. It's like a Cantonese term, but it just means big brother or mafia boss or whatever. I started Valorant in beta as well. I have like 1,000 hours in CS, but I've just been silver. I do have a competitive background, I guess, in Fortnite.
Oh, that's cool.
And I wouldn't say like I was great. I had some earnings here and there, but nothing too crazy, you know. I'm not like no ninja or nothing. Peak rank Valorant was the boot of Immortal. Like I was licking the toes of Immortal.
What was that? What was your RR?
88 or something like that.
Okay, so you were just shy of Immortal 2.
Yeah, I've never really like took Valorant seriously, but I want to start like elevating my game, you know. My goal rank is Radiant, but I am Plat 2 right now. I am pretty low.
Totally fine.
I believe that the players that applied were split into different teams based on their rank. I was in Team 3 with several other Platinum players and Diamond players. After we finished introductions, we went straight into the range. From there, we all took turns killing bots, and I will be honest, I entered the range with lowered expectations. Yes, I had a fat ego because I was Immortal before. Face with Cowboy had emoji ×2, but can you really blame me, SMH? To my surprise, just from us shooting at the bots consecutively, Coach Pat identified a lot of flaws in just our gunplay that we could fix by repetition.
Okay. So one thing I already noticed from you, Dilo, is I like your movement. Movement is awesome. Crosshair placement is great. What I want you to actually work on specifically, we're gonna kind of tone down to the basic here specifically.
My problem was finishing my burst with my crosshair ending at their feet. This issue was likely rooted in my lack of hard confidence to commit to my own aim, and he was able to identify that habit and allow me to understand why it's a bad habit and how to fix it.
There are occasions and times that you're relying on your burst specifically that I saw. You're relying on where your crosshair is placed just to kind of align your burst. I want you to get rid of that habit. I don't want you to confirm your burst is hitting by dragging your crosshair down the body. I want you to know that your burst is actually good and you can do it, because what happens is that when you tend to confirm your burst and you pull your mouse down a lot, it's okay to do that, but you want to make sure that you're resetting to the same spot. That's number one. And number two, you also want to make sure that you're not accidentally pulling down too much. And that's actually what was happening with your burst.
This alone kept me fully engaged in a lesson, because keep in mind, I went into this lesson with lowered expectations, and now I'm getting really helpful feedback. Next, we simulated clearing angles, arguably one of the most important core fundamentals to the game of Valorant. Our coach also deducted a lot of sloppy mechanical habits that we had. For myself, I had a habit of leaving an angle after clearing it.
Right? So you don't want to give up the space afterwards, right? You don't want to accidentally like rejiggle, and that's actually a habit that you have, because I know that you're a good player. I can tell by the way that you're moving and clearing these angles and what you're doing, your experience. You know exactly what you're doing. But these little habits that come from CSGO, because I know they come from CSGO, because I had the exact same habits, get you killed in Valorant. So we have to get rid of them.
Day one ended just like that because it was the first day and we were getting to know each other as teammates and outlining the whole process. Despite being fully focused on fundamentals and basics, this day also answered a lot of doubts I had about C9TG's training in the first place and left me wanting to go into the next class and learn more.
Made me care.
Day 2 was also a fundamentals day, but with a heavier emphasis on game sense. We went through the standard roles in this game: controller, duelist, initiator, sentinel. As most of us were high rank, our coach did not have to elaborate too far, but I think the most insightful thing I'd learned was about the implicit roles each agent could play. For example, KO and Sky are initiators, but can function pretty well as duelists. And these agents have good lurking ability because their abilities are more global, and so on and so forth. I can confidently say that even in Diamond Elo, many people do not know what they are doing in regards to their role as an agent. Even though I knew most of what we were taught today, a lot of the information had previously been in the back of my brain, and I was not always conscious about these things in game. By understanding how my teammates should play, it gives me a lot of insight from what to expect and what to do as my agent and my role. I think these concepts, when taught in a setting like this, reinstill the confidence you need to be decisive in games. This lesson allowed me to fill more agent roles. Our other focus for day 2 was mentality and how defaulting can ease your mental and help you regain control of the game. Not only is defaulting a good way to figure out which chess piece the enemy has across the board, it allows for a mentality reset within your team. I've had many Valorant games where my team suddenly becomes tilted after 3 rounds of losses, and typically defaults allow for our team to reorganize ourselves and get us back on track to playing with more control. Just as a quick test, pretend you are leading your team. You have Sova, Jet, Reyna, Chamber, and Brimstone. Comment how you would take the B site on split and what each agent would be doing. Obviously, each game is different, but I think it's interesting to gauge people's knowledge on execution. For the rest of the days, we focused more on organized play. Day 3, we scrimmed against Immortals and High Diamonds, and won the pistol round of our first map.
Hold up, I'm reloading.
Player standing.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's it.
I'll have to 20 HP.
Player standing.
Empty.
Nice try.
4 seconds under.
Player standing.
Just the pistol round. We got 5 rounds on the next map, but it was clear that as a team and even as individuals, we needed work. For any time we were not scrimming, we were practicing executes and VOD reviewing our games. And for the next days, 4, 5, 6, and 7, we were prepared.
Nice.
2 plant.
Going? Oh shit.
What? Oh, nice.
Nice, Silo. Out, nice. You are just suck, or just suck.
Nice.
Better.
So was there. I can look at that. Dude. Wait. Why am I letting go of this? I'm gonna dog this fuck. Push up with it. Push up with it. Push up with it. Chambers holding. Close left.
I was about to go down.
Nice.
Nice!
Go.
Oh, wow!
You.
Yo, we got ults. We got ults.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
One center, one center.
okay.
I have a res. I have a nade and ult for post.
Huge.
Nice.
Nice.
Come on, pocket.
Nice. That. Nading showers? I'm gonna go defuse.
Peeking, doesn't have lineups. No lineups. Go for it.
Nice, Molly. Nice fucking. Oh. Nice freaking kill.
Swear.
Nice flipping kill. Nice flipping kill. Sorry.
Thanks, Dilo. Good catch.
God, that was emphasized because the whole call was quiet.
Close lane in sight. Huge.
Nice.
Oh my god, you're cold.
Flashing.
Sight, cubby.
Fine. It's nice.
Nice!
Huge round.
Dude, that was a huge retake.
Hall's right. Hall's right. No way. One inside.
Underside.
Nice.
You're better.
There you go.
Oh my
Crazy.
god.
Let's go, Dilo.
Day 8 of C9 training is known as the Showdown Day, in which your match gets casted and streamed on the C9TG Twitch account. I thought it was pretty cool because one of the casters was a VTuber, and we love to see it.
Exciting matchup today for you all. We have an awesome match between the Sailors and Burger Gaming.
Our first two matches were against a team with an average rank of Plat, and at this point, since we were scrimming against mostly high diamond / low immortal teams, we were able to secure wins without too much difficulty.
And now they know what the last one is. Dalo.
A main.
What? That saw someone?
Look at those deals position.
Oh, what a great side, Tylo with the 2K! A clean spray transfer, and it is all but this brim stem. Like I said, first blood comes down, and we already have a sight. This is looking impossible. Getting 3!
Last player standing.
But time is not on Sarah's side, and unfortunately goes down to Gambit.
Attackers win.
We won 2-0, so we decided to continue an old series we had with a team we had played just a couple days before with their average rank around high diamond. We also changed our name to the Seamen. Here's how that went. That one. Nice knife. Nice knife.
Actually not.
Another big gap, and they're gonna exploit this.
X-Drizzle getting one more for himself. It is all of Ness. Getting pushed in from all angles, and that will be flawless. Round 1 for the C. Better position. Plant the bomb.
30 seconds left.
It looks like you want to be off the plant. Able to
And
get
he
both.
will.
Yes, Refresh is in a scary position.
Refresh getting
Able to
one.
Take out Dalo, and he wants to keep pushing this. He knows where this. He wants to kill.
Get a little damage. Getting one more. The ace is in sight. Dashing. And J-Rod will go down. That is an ace for Refresh. A fantastic.
Brimstone carries the world. 9 and 4 right now. And a 3.
The side of Seaman and Sonnen.
Player standing.
And it is all down to the Rizzle, who goes down to Sensa. And there he goes. Refresh with another
1v4 seems a little bit much.
Refresh with another 2 kills, further proving our point. Can he be stopped?
Stuff they've won, a Refresh has gotten 4 multi-kills.
4 multi-kills and a
J-Rod
very,
using a timeout. I
very
respect
well-timed timeout for the side of the Seaman.
I think that here specifically in regards to kind of what's going on, you guys are giving them a little bit too much respect. Like I like the stuff that you guys were doing, like get in their faces and all that stuff. Like I like that. Like you're allowing them to essentially scale up A so freely without being really contested, right? Just keep playing your game. Don't fall into the habit of playing their game, right? Because that's kind of what's happening. Play your game. Keep the comms up, deep breaths. You guys got this.
I think Viper's Gen. Nice.
I'm gonna get on top.
He's my headshot somewhere.
Nope, he's Gen.
Gen.
Molly and bomb.
Oh my god, 90 under you, Jen. Under you, literally. The right
Nice.
dash, but look at Refresh in a position of messing things up, getting 1 for himself.
30 seconds left.
Unfortunately, not getting 2. But not just yet. Has classic in hand. Going for 2. Gets taken out by Dilo. We are in a very perilous 2v2 situation. Viper ult is down. This pick could either win the game or cause problems. Dilo with another clean headshot. Oh, but an unfortunate. Oh my God, J-Ron getting one.
Only able to get one, they drop the ult.
Oh my God, Garizzle getting 2 with 1 spray. A good ultimate indeed.
And now they gotta figure out what they want to do. They're down him and they gotta
Teleporting on
take
top. Wait, this is a very big play.
Oh, and he spots
One
at the head.
I didn't think of. Now nothing is holding the left side of yellow. I believe Senso realizes that there may be danger. The ult comes out. He takes out the KO. Unfortunately, goes down to Gambit. The res will come out, but the bomb will not go down.
And they know where they both are.
They
Hunter's Fury
do.
comes through. Refresh could stop this right here.
Oh, but Dilo getting a great pick. Time is not on their side, but the bomb will go down. 2 versus 2. This will determine who wins or if we go to overtime.
Zenith with a huge kill. And K1N closing it out on Darizzle. Good game. 13-11 for Fireman. Teeman, a good showing. Unfortunately,
Not good enough, unfortunately. Either way,
not able to finish.
Although we didn't win, I had a lot of fun seeing our team and our coach being proud of our improvement. So in the end, was C9TG a scam? Definitely not. The base price with the 10% discount was around $28 per class, and honestly, that's not that bad of a price. I think it was well worth my money and a very amazing experience. The way I see it, spending money on coaching for video games might seem silly at first, but it really just is spending money to learn a skill. Doing the training built confidence in myself as a player, helped me improve my mechanics, and helped me establish a foundation for coordinated play. In my ranked games now, I can communicate to my teammates more easily and play off them well. I do recommend C9TG to anyone with a desire to improve and some money to spend on a hobby, especially for people around the plat to low mortal rank range. I can't really speak for lower rank ranges, but I assume that TG would also provide a very intuitive experience. If you are already Immortal 2 to Radiant and your goal is to go pro, I think C9TG may be a bit redundant. At that point, I think you should consider individual coaching, VOD reviewing yourself, and climbing the rank ladder, making a name for yourself. Otherwise, for everyone else, I think TG offers a nice structured program for anyone who wants to have someone guide them in the right direction for improving. Just a reminder, this video was not sponsored by C9TG, it was by Opera GX, good browser. So keep in mind I'm not getting paid to say good things about Training Ground. These are my genuine thoughts. And if you'd like to also get individual coaching from my coach in this video, Coach Pad, I've left his links in the description. He's a really chill guy and I learned a lot from him. Thank you for watching my video, and if you want more, please